Barkhausen, and today I'd like to show you part 1 out of 2 of my human resources application, specifically the job approval process. This was part of a larger class project that we worked on, and in it we had to adhere to the HAWK system platform, which is what we're looking at the main menu of right now. This platform was developed over several years by various students from various classes, many of whom I've never even met, but nevertheless they laid the groundwork for this system, platform should I say, um, although it is rather shaky at best, but either way, it's what we had to work with, and I'm sure that's how a lot of programmers feel out in the industry as well. But you got to work with what's given to you, and this is the platform we have. And so, in particular, our group was focused on the human resources side, and particularly on the job applicants, the job approval process. So, whenever there's a job seeking applicant looking for a new job, they have a lot of there's a large process that is involved with that. And the first step would be looking at the job posting portal. Um, so specifically, there would be the job posting. And by the way, I should mention that this entire job applicant area was designed by me. I came up with the whole design for you. I should have a accompanying document to show that as well. But anyways, so we first they have to go through they have to do a job search, and so here we have the job posting page. Once again, I should remind you, this is all in the HAWK platform. Um, so it does look a little user unfriendly, but it could be translated easily into something that a user could easily understand, and I definitely would look forward to making something like that once I have time. But anyways, um, so here we have all the different jobs that are available, and as you can see, there's manager, sales executive, craftsman, etc. Um, for our example, we'll go ahead and do a craftsman, and we'll go ahead and apply for this job. And remember, this is all HAWK platform related, except for this information entry page. This is something I had to input in and do a lot of workarounds in order to get in all of the sufficient information from the applicant, because the platform itself didn't have enough space for us to sufficiently put in all the information. I had to do a little workaround with databases and such so forth to to make everything work. So here we'll go ahead and just put some generic name, Steve Smith. That's a pretty generic last name. And then we'll go ahead and put 123 Steve Drive. I'm sure he'd live on the same street name as his name. And simple phone number, 111-222-3333, and then we'll go ahead and put the city. I don't know, just something Space City. And we'll go ahead and put Texas for the state. The zip code we'll put 12345. Country USA, and we'll go ahead and put email Steve at spacecity.com. How about that? So we'll go ahead and submit this application. And congratulations, the application has been submitted successfully. There was an upload resume button that was worked on by another member of the team, and it wasn't ready by the time of the specific build. Um, but anyways, as far as the parts that I put together, which is most of the stuff, that's what I'll be going over today. And so now that Steve has applied for the job, we can go ahead and look at him in the resume repository. This is actually what um, the this is what the I guess the HR manager would look at, our HR staff, and they would look at the resource repository and see all the applicants that have applied. And obviously, there's a lot of applicants here, and not all of them are gonna get through. We have to weed out all the non-needed applicants. So go ahead and put. I think this is the most recent Steve here. Um, this is probably Steve Smith. And if we display the document, um, as you can see, the HAWK platform didn't have all the information, but not to worry, because all that information is being held in a separate database, which I built to carry that information successfully until it and retrieve it when it's needed later again. But anyways, so we'll go ahead and we'll look at Steve's. We'll look at his. We'll consider him for a job. And so first thing we have to do is say, okay, we like this Steve guy. I think we need to move him into being selected for an interview. So we're going to go ahead and change document. Ideally, this would be with the login permissions as the HR manager, which is something that I had tried to implement, but we ran out of time before the project was over. But definitely something that I wanted to implement. And we can go ahead once again, get the document and get his information. And in the way that I designed this project is to where we have to change the comment. Comment is kind of like the status of in the way I design it, the status of this applicant. So we're going to change his status from in process to selected. Selected. And then we can go ahead and validate the data, delete the old document, and save the new. Once again, this is all part of the HAWK process, the HAWK platform that was built by many previous, supposedly wiser people before us, but it's what we got to work with, and that's how it goes. Ideally, you would want to hide most of that information from the user, but this is just what we have to work with for now. And so, what you should be able to see is, if we go back to that resource repository really quick, you should be able to see at the bottom that Steve is now being changed to selected. And if we go to hiring manager portal, this will be, I guess, say the hiring manager above your regular HR administrator kind of person. This one is going to be this would be this section was originally intended, if you see here, these sections were originally intended for people of different administration levels. So this person would be probably the most privileged user in the HR environment, the hiring manager. This is their portal, and they should be able to now see the resume of this